My finances just literally exploded in the middle of a divorce.
Just the loss of self-esteem. I became depressed.
I am on Social Security disability. I cannot work. It's not easy being me.
When the foundation started, it was called the Yehuda Foundation.
The organization was started Leili Nishmas in loving memory of my brother, Yehuda Mand.
The scope of the organization began to grow and become much larger.
We decided to change the name to a name that we thought reflected more of a community organization, since that's really what it has developed into.
Which was Yad Yehuda, Yad meaning a hand of giving and a hand of chesed. Over the last few years, the amount of financial assistance, whether it's for food, bills, utilities, mortgages, really runs the whole gamut of all the financial needs of a family.
There are numerous families in our community that have significant financial need.
Whether it's Cat Mill, White Oak, Woodside, Aspen Hill, Olney, Rockville, Potomac, every one of the communities has recipients on at least one of the programs.
Most common recipients are people with families who have degrees, are quite capable, have worked hard at jobs, trying to earn sufficient income, and they're just not making ends meet.
Every one of the recipients is no different than me and you, and very likely that one of your friends, one of your neighbors, or somebody that you see in shul is currently benefiting from Yad Yehuda.
I was only able to make a third of what I was used to, and that third was just not enough to pay the amazing bills that are there.
I did not have the money to pay my bills at all.
Yad Yehuda is a tremendous organization, a vital community resource that provides them great assistance, all with the highest sensitivity.
The first program to start was really that of Tomchei Shabbos, and that was started in response to a number of individuals that we found out did not have sufficient money to purchase Shabbos needs.
The way we have Tomchei Shabbos set up is that a Rav who sees a family in his synagogue, in his community, that are burdened by the debts and they're not able to pay their mortgage, be able to pay for their expenses the regular expenses that they have, they approach Yad Yehuda, Tomchei Shabbos, and request of us what way we can help them.
When I meet with families in our community in financial need, one of the first questions that a head of household will ask me is, how can I take assistance without my children finding out? We have a script program worked out with Shalom Kosher, the same script that so many other people get through their schools or local organizations. Recipients from Yad Yehuda's Tomchei Shabbos have that same script. No one knows the difference.
So we keep in touch with the Rav to make sure that the family's needs are being taken care of, because that can change on a monthly basis. One month, what we were providing them with is good enough. The next month, all of a sudden, it's coming short. They need more help. Also, as a family is easing out of that burden, they're Baruch Hashem, things are looking better for them. They've got over that hump and we were able to help them, and now they can be on their own.
Yad Yehuda has a Capital Kosher Pantry that people of low income levels can come and take certain vital kosher products.
We are an authorized distributor for the Capital Area Food Bank.
Capital Kosher Pantry has been in existence for a number of years. It started out quite small, as many endeavors start out, and the need for it increased.
I was unaware that there are people in my community, my medium community, and in the broader community who are actually hungry.
The food is collected physically in containers at different sites. How does the box go from the location to the pantry?
She asked me if I would help her help Yad Yehuda's Capital Kosher Pantry get things going to the next level so that more needs can be met and that more people who are needy could be fed.
It's most helpful for the dry goods, non-perishable dry goods that we have. I don't know what I would do without it. I really don't.
Those who come here to pick up food for themselves and their families have set appointment time so that their collection of food is completely confidential and private.
One of the things we really wanted was to have the quantity in a quality space. So when people come to receive or shop or meet, that it would be dignified and kavadik.
Yad Yehuda has a very impressive financial assistance program, whether it be helping people with donations of funds, whether it be assisting people in understanding government programs that are already accessible that maybe they're not aware of.
We help them with basic financial assistance, whether it's to pay their mortgage or to help them just get by month to month.
They look at what is the problem and is there a way to address it. If somebody's out of work, it's not just a matter of providing financial assistance, but can we get them a job? Can we provide them some kind of training? Can we find an opportunity for them? Can we help them network?
On our website, we have an application process. You're able to fill out a financial assistance application. That application is sent to an individual in the organization who reads through it and determines whether or not we need to have other individuals involved.
Rabbi promised that it would be confidential. I always felt there was never any disrespect to me and nothing but courtesy, as much courtesy as I'd ever want in any relationship, which was important because I would have rather been giving to Yad Yehuda rather than taking.
In any situation that they work on, any family that they're involved with, they help, they put everything they have into it, and they care greatly about being able to not just address the symptom, but see if there's a way they can address the problem.
The organization really only runs through the generosity of the greater community.
I hope people realize that when they donate to Yad Yehuda, it's not just a matter of doing something nice for people that can help them temporarily. This really can save, I think, mental health. It can save families. It does save families, and I would even maybe go further and say that for some people it's saving their lives.
Every donation is extremely valuable, extremely helpful. Every donation is considered kadosh, is considered holy.
And it's just a tremendously rewarding thing to do when you know you can be a small part with the many, many volunteers, donors, individuals who are involved in helping another fellow Jew's burden, just lighten it up.
It's extremely helpful, those people who sign up for recurring donations. Even smaller amounts of $10, $18, $36 a month goes a long way.
The checks have to go out every single week. People need to eat Shabbos every single week. So it's not the kind of organization where we can ever say no to the immediate needs of a family.
We could only do what we do because of the generous and supportive community that we live in.
I'm going to start crying. It's been most helpful. I can't begin to tell you the things they've done for us.
What a great merit for anyone in the community who participates, who helps financially. There are families around our community who can put a respectable meal on the table, particularly on Shabbos, for themselves and their children. What a beautiful mitzvah.
What Yad Yehuda does is so critical because our community has such a wide range of people, and everyone has a crisis at some point in their lives. And Yad Yehuda is able to meet each family, assess their needs, and make an individual assessment of how to help and how to help that family move forward.
One of the most rewarding things is seeing donations coming in from those families who have actually been recipients of the program.
A community has a responsibility, and that responsibility is to take care of everybody in that community. Yad Yehuda is taking that role to act on behalf of the community.
On a personal level, this has changed how we do things in my family. It made us stop and not just think about ourselves when we're busy getting ready for Shabbos or for a holiday. We stop and we realize that we're very, very fortunate, and we want to share what we're blessed with everybody else.
What inspires me is knowing that people care. How fortunate I am that I'm able to help, that I'm able to do something, and everyone makes a difference.
People want to know how they can help. There's probably no way that you can't help. Whether it's giving time, giving funding, providing food, just whatever you can give, wherever you can help, it's certainly going to be needed and appreciated.
Without these volunteers, none of this would be possible. So tremendous hakaras hatov. Be'ez Hashem, they should all be gebenched, and they should all have much siyata d'shmaya in everything they do both for their homes and for the tzibor. Yeshua Koach to everyone.